In today's video, I would like to cover the different ways to express the future in European Portuguese. From my experience, this can be a confusing topic for some students, so I'd like to break it down and explain all options so you can be comfortable using them. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on my book club. My book for this month was A Menina do Mar, and we had a fun Zoom discussion last weekend. I will resume my book club with a new book in September, but meanwhile, I wanted to let you know that both books, A Menina do Mar and O Rapaz e o Robô, are available for self-study. I'll leave the link about the book club in the description below if you want to learn more about how it works. E agora, vamos começar! Let's start with the basics. In European Portuguese, being able to express the idea future, whether in the written or spoken form, goes far beyond the simple verbal conjugation of the future tense. Do you know how many ways you can express the future in Portuguese? There are basically three forms to express the future. They are verb ir plus infinitive form, future indicative, present indicative plus an adverb or an expression of time. Let me walk you through each one. Verb ir plus infinitive form. This is one of the most common ways to express the idea future, mostly spoken and very similar to English as well. The ir plus infinitive form is a way of phrasing ideas, also known as informal future since it's not a proper tense. It means to go. Therefore, when I say eu vou comprar roupa hoje, it means in English I'm going to buy clothes today. When using this combination of ir plus infinitive form of the action you intend to do, you are expressing a plan or an intention you really mean to do. All you need to know is how to conjugate the verb ir, to go, in the present form and the action verb you want to express in the infinitive. Let's look at some examples with questions and answers. O que vais fazer amanhã? Vou almoçar com o João. Quando vais comprar o carro? Vou comprar o carro em agosto. One important detail you need to pay attention to is the fact we cannot use the verb ir twice, as in going to go in Portuguese. The verb ir should not be repeated in the future since it is a movement verb. When you go, you are already heading to the future. So if you want to say she's going to go swim with Anna, you need to say ela vai nadar com a Ana, and never ela vai ir nadar com a Ana. As you probably noticed, the verb ir must always be conjugated according to the subject of the action. Eu vou jantar, nós vamos jantar. And for those that know and speak Spanish, please remember to never add an a between verb ir and the action verb in the infinitive, since it's not correct and might mean something else. This is one of the big differences between Portuguese and Spanish. Next, we have futuro do indicativo, also known as futuro imperfeito do indicativo. It is a future tense and expresses actions and events to be held in the future time. For this purpose, it's usually used in the written form when expressing, for example, a list of actions or an order of events. De manhã, faremos uma visita à loja. De seguida, almoçaremos com o cliente. Por fim, terminaremos o dia com uma festa. This tense can also be used as a prediction or a forecast. Try watching the weather shows or reading a Portuguese horoscope. Last but not the least, be aware that the future tense is often used to express doubt when used in sentences such as, I wonder if dinner is ready. Será que o jantar está pronto? This is usually a bit challenging for students to understand. How can you use a future tense to describe doubt? It might require some practice, but it's a great, practical way to ask questions about things you aren't sure about. The third possible way to speak about the time ahead is using the present tense to express the future. This is very common in Portuguese, especially in the spoken way, when you combine it with an adverb or an expression of time that clearly speaks about a future time. All you need to do is to conjugate the verb in the present tense and use that future time adverb or expression. Let's look at some examples, again, using questions and answers. Quando vais ao médico? Vou amanhã, prometo. Não ias comprar um carro novo este ano? Este ano não posso. Compro no próximo ano. Telefonaste à Maria? Telefono-lhe amanhã sem falta. I hope this video helped clarify the different ways of expressing the future in Portuguese. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment to support my channel. Até à próxima!